So I have this outboard engine, and apparently very, very easy. This is the bottom half of it. These are the intake holes on each side for the water that runs up through, not through that pipe, through this hole, runs inside and comes directly into the engine, cools it off, comes out of the engine through the thermostat, then down to the exhaust. Apparently, yeah, super simple for you to suck up sand. So when I open this thermostat, there's hella sand in here. That means all the little ports inside the engine can also get clogged up with sand. If you run over sand, it's getting in there. There's no filter or anything on it. It's pretty crazy. So they have a flushing system on this. Obviously this, I'm not exactly sure. I think it goes, yeah, it goes right here. Well, I wanted to go from up here and push all of this water back down through the top. So what I did was I bought another thermostat housing, connected it to a hose. I'm gonna connect it up there and just push all the water straight down from the top. I'm not sure where it's clogging up at, but it is clogging up and making the engine overheat. So yeah, I'm just gonna push the water back down the other way. Hopefully that will dislodge some of it. I'm gonna put a black pan underneath so that way I can see after all the water settles if anything came out or not. All right, so I got everything connected. Here's my hose going to this thermostat. How to get my thoughts together for a second. So by doing this, I'm effectively blocking off this exit port. If I were to be flushing at normal, some pressure would be going down here. The rest of the pressure would be going out of the exit port here. And you know, with something stopped up like this, I have to dislodge it. So again, blocking off this port here. This is obviously blocked off. The water is forced to go straight through the engine and back out of the intake pipe. So we're gonna hope for the best. Here's a pan. Say hi. All right, so I just turned it on for 1 second, and I just cleared this pan out, and you can see how much stuff just came out of this. This pan was completely clean. I just cleared it out, and I had been running the you know, the normal flush hose for 5-10 minutes like they were saying, and none of this was able to come out. So it's been running for a little bit, and nothing else is coming out. I'm going to shoot water up from underneath just to put a nozzle for the hose and try to spray it up there. Now you do have to take this off. I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier. The reason why is because all those broken seashells and sand are just going to come right down in here and set inside of the water pump. When you turn the water pump back on, it's just going to suck it all right back up. So definitely have to take the lower unit out to do this. Now I did see a lot of videos about Mercury warning, not videos, things online about Mercury warning about all the pressure in the engine. And since I am directly putting pressure into the engine, I did start to worry that water might be seeping through the gaskets and going straight into the cylinders. And I don't want to try to turn this over when there's water pooled up in the cylinder, messing anything up. So what I'm going to do, I pop off all of these. I'm taking off all the spark plugs. I'm going to leave these cylinders, so they can be exposed. I'm going to crank it a few times like this. That means those pistons, if there is anything in there, should shoot out. And it might not get everything, but it'll get enough to where the rest of it could burn off. Again, I don't want a pool of water inside of the cylinder. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And then after that, I'll crank it up, see how it works. All right, go ahead. There you go. Okay. All right, so I'm putting this back on. I just want to make a quick video because I already know how, but you guys may not. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. There is a 5th bolt hidden right here. To get to that bolt, you have to take this off, unscrew that bolt, which unscrews this little plate right here. I forget what you call it. That little plate right over there. That plate comes off, and then you can get to that bolt. So it's 5 bolts that holds this bottom piece on. And just a reminder, again, when you go to take this off, it's good if you put it in gear. Just take it from neutral, put it to forward. The reason why is it stops the gearbox in there. So that way when you go to try to put this in, try to put this back in, if the gear's a little bit off, you can turn the impeller. It will turn it just a little bit so it can go into the gearbox. But if it's in neutral and you try to put it in, you turn the propeller, it might just turn the gearbox and you're never going to get them lined up properly. So yeah, I'm putting all this back on.